the gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. It's the gambling goose cast. If you're a sports fan and wanna bet, this is the right place. Just write your picks on the internet, and I'll put them all together in one parlay. Put it in the books, yeah.
Welcome to episode 54 of the podcast. Today is Monday, April 1st. April Fools! Shut up. Anyway, I'm here for your gambling needs, your gambling wants, and your gambling desires. Today we're going to have 5 NBA picks. But first, let's recap Saturday's dumpster fire. First, we had Kentucky at -5 at -105 for odds. We bet 100 to win 95-24. And we lost. Kentucky lost straight up to Auburn, 71-77. Boo. Oh, who's texting me? Anyway, next game we had Duke -2.5 at -105 for odds. We bet 100 to win 95-24. And they lost straight up to Michigan State, 67-68. Zion had 24 and 14. Still no good. That's 0-2. Next up, we had Mavericks +12 at -110 for odds. We bet 100 to win 90-91. And they won. They beat the Thunder straight up 106-103. Don't worry about it. And then we had the Hornets +12 at -110 for odds. We bet 100 to win 90-91. And they lost 90-137. It was a ridiculous blowout, by the way. So yeah, our new parlay record is 5-86, and we are down $1,269.89. Our new single bet record is 96, 111, and 5, and we are down $32. We are up, $32.48. All right. So now let's get to the NBA action. For the first NBA game, we got Pistons at the Pacers, and Pacers are favored by 5.5, and that's who we are taking. Pistons have won 2 in a row, and Pacers have lost 3 in a row. Still picking the Pacers, though, because no Blake Griffin for Detroit. Pacers cover here and do so with ease. Put in the books, Pacers -5.5. Next up, we got the Bulls at the Knicks. Knicks are favored by 3.5, and that's who we are taking. Both of these teams are garbage, and Chicago's 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 against the Knicks. That being said, I'm going with the Knicks at home. They have showed they have some life left in their team in their last game against the Heat. Only losing by 6. That's pretty funny. That's showing life, but it is. Put in the books, Knicks -3.5. Next up, we got Miami at the Boston Celtics. Boston's favored by 6.5, but we're taking Miami at +6.5 here. The last 7 games between these two teams have been decided by 8 points or less. Miami is 22-8 against the spread in road games, and everything shows that Miami will cover. Put in the books, Miami plus 6.5. All right. Next we got Milwaukee at Brooklyn. Milwaukee is favored by 1, and we are taking Milwaukee here because you need to fear the deer. Milwaukee has won 16 of their last 22 and are on fire. They're also 25, 8, and 1 against the spread in their last 34 meetings against Brooklyn. They own the Nets. Giannis for MVP. Fuck you, James Harden. Put in the books. Milwaukee -1. And finally, we got Orlando at Toronto. Toronto's favored by 7, and we're taking Orlando at +7. Orlando's been solid against teams with a winning record, going 13, 3, and 1 against the spread in their last 17. They've been playing great ball lately, winning 4 out of 5, and they don't win here, but they cover. Put in the books, Magic +7. That's it. Let's recap the bets. Pacers -5.5 and -110 for odds. We bet 100 to win 90-91. Knicks -3.5 and -110 for odds. We're betting 100 to win 90-91. Miami +6.5 and -115 for odds. We bet 100 to win 87. Milwaukee -1 and -110 for odds. We bet 100 to win 90-91. Orlando +7 and -110 for odds. We bet 100 to win 90-91. And we parlayed it together. And we bet 25 to win 596. If you want to call into this podcast, which no one does, but if you want to call, the number is 715-256-7840. Leave your name, your pick, and your reason why you picked. You can download this podcast on Google Play, Google Podcast, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, and listen to it on YouTube. Other than that, that's all I got. Put in the books, go fuck yourself, win some money.
Woke up quick at about noon. Just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I gotta get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. About to go and damn near went blind. Young niggas on the path throwing up gang signs. I went in the house to get the clip with my MAC-10 on the side of my head. I bailed outside and I pointed my weapon. Just as I thought the fools kept stepping, I jumped in the flow, hit the juice in my ride. I got front and back, side to side. Then I let the Alpine play. I was pumping new shit by NWA. It was gangsta gangster at the top of the list. Then I played my own shit, it went something like this. Cruising down the street in my 6'4", jocking the bitches, slapping the hoes. I went to the park to get the scoop. Knuckleheads out there, cold shooting some hoop. Car pulls up, who can it be? The fresh El Camino